Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 4th of August 2024. Grab your morning beverage and come join me this morning as we dive back into the world of Warcraft. Start with leveling some alts, as ever, as we lead into the expansion. I want to try and get all these sorted out beforehand. We can give our undivided attention to enjoying new things as they come. Starting off in the Radiant Echoes event, before jumping into some Trial of Style and back into Remix. Oh no, it looks like every morning is indeed going to be Dustswallow Marsh. We should absolutely swap to DPS. It was nice to be unkillable and unafraid, however, we do, pardon me, want to be putting out a little more damage. Let's see. Health just to be safe. Right, make sure we've got all our stuff on our bar. Don't need the taunt on there. Defensive up there. Explosion there. Eye beam on there. Our running away button. Pop that down here for now. Wave throw will slap on there. Eat magic. Very nice. Okay. I think that'll sort us out for now. I know we won't be the most organised. Oh no, don't want to delete that layout. That's how I've been... Ooh, goodness me. Alright. Again, a little unfortunate that it's going to be Dustswallow Marsh for the start of these. We may end up changing it up and going into Remix first, for example, just to rotate through some of the different areas. I've heard the Wrath area is the most troubling in terms of actually jumping through events quickly. Trying to remember all the buttons. Or I know Havoc are very rapid. Beam. There we go. It's interesting, before the Drakthea, Demon Hunting came in as being the most mobile class in the game. I suppose when you've got wings, that's kind of what you want. You want to be able to literally fly and dart around. Okay. More like an AoE. That's a bigger cooldown. We'll get there, we'll remember. Okay, that's setting it. Cooldown reset, we do like that. Mini bosses, very tanky despite the huge amount of damage being thrown at them. That's alright, it will give us a chunk of XP. Probably throw Sigil of Flame on there for a little bit more. Okay, so we want to be hitting that blade dance each time, which is making us twirl around. A little harder to see at the moment, I understand. Keep getting booped in the snooze. Hope you're all doing well this morning. You've got your morning beverage. Staying hydrated. A little cooler today over here in the UK. Been nice after a lot of sun. It's not that I mind the sun too much, it's just when it's back to back to back to back. It's very, very warm. I much prefer the steady, grey and tranquil, and the odd light drizzle.
I need a target.
There we go. Got 3 bars there. Again, we want to be sticking with everyone, just for the fastest completion we can get.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
I don't know, Khadgar. We're just trying to tag as many enemies as possible for all that lovely bonus XP. Nice to see people about and busy. I'll have to hope server infrastructure holds up well enough for the expansion's launch. It is an early access thing, like those who pre-ordered certain editions will get a few days of earlier access to the game. Which again, I'm not a fan of the business practice. It is one of those unfortunate things of if you want to be a part of the conversation, you want to be in on day one, part of it too. Ooh. Simply make our moves affect each other and make them stronger.
Here we go again. Quite literally.
See, so we do that one. Then Chaos Strike has a higher crit chance. Very nice. We'll figure out the flow and the rotation at some point. It won't be optimal, but you know, we'll do it. Just hack this dinosaur's legs. Run away! We dive back in. And again. Look at that. Diving straight to it. Oh no. We're doing this on the mage before, so it's eye-opening. Our gear must be horrendous. I have to say, we've not been playing the ults regularly to try and understand like, the item level breaks for different levels. Skin some things as well while we're here, but events moving around too quickly. Much fear.
It's too far away.
People dinging off to the side. Mid-fight's pretty well. Oh my goodness. Troublesome dinosaur. Someone always hit the dance, then hit the slash. And do another slash in between. Bob the IB every chance we get. Come on, dinosaur. It's a massacre. Got a miscellaneous quest mob in there as well. Knock them down. So it's not bothering people. There we are. Oh, we've got to skin it. And I set up most of my ults so they'd have gathering professions. Got a few doing mainline stuff. classic lever working just while we're here. Who knows if it'll come into play one day. I expect it's the kind of thing that might for player housing. We just got back. We just got back. King Mosh, please. Beam. Very tanky. So I imagine that was part of the quick hotfix they put in to stop the final boss dying too quickly. Make sure people would get their XP. And when Demon Hunters first came out, I did do the starting zone for them, like started leveling one up, just to see all of that interaction with Illidan. And got a real soft spot for him. The voice actor who plays him. And it was fantastic to see. Did not get, as you can see, him fully leveled. And I do get lore-wise the restrictions for it being like just Blood Elves and Night Elves. It feels like at some point they'll be able to remove that restriction. Maybe when Illidan assumably comes back in the Last Titan. They will then be able to remove it and say, oh, I'm back now and maybe I didn't die during the campaign. I reckon there's probably a good chance he will. Because he's been around so long in the lore. Depends really, like there's a lot of characters who've been around for a while. His health reset. That's upsetting. He got pulled out over that way. Very upsetting. He needs to come back this way. We'll taunt him over then. Come over here. Stop these pets taunting him. I know he's going to boot me really hard, but we have to keep him in this direction. Got a little bit of lifesteal. No, stop taking him over there. Nope. Do we have any potion? We do not. Trying to keep that from happening again. Right, come to me, big fella. Yep, it's about to happen. Oh dear. Oh, no flying ghost. Oh no. We are Wisp. Ye old night elf ghost. It was a fun little reference to Warcraft 3. More than anything, I think. Just very solemnly swig of our tea and make our way over. The lack of ghost flying.
Are these echoes a message? Or merely
We should drop back to tank actually. Just specifically for this, they're taking a while anyway. And I want to keep it from resetting on folks. Do this one for now. Alright. Now we actually keep it tanked over here. We don't let them take it further away. There we go, we can keep him here. And avoid issues. Assume as long as he's within the little circle, we'll be alright. Right. Remember our other moves. Not sleep on them now. Got a lot more defenses and self-healing. Perfectly fine. It's just gonna take us a minute. And look, we fit in place. Fantastic. Much easier to deal with. Keep hitting our stuff off cooldown. Healing yourselves. Absolutely fine. Isn't even a worry. It's so much fear. Like a tremor totem out here. We're hitting him. It'll be very difficult to see. You saw one swoosh to me there. We knock out these little purple shards. Then we can either run over them and consume them, or some of our abilities pull them towards us. They have a lot of beneficial effects. Or soul fragments. Nope, treat, it's me. Not you tanking treat, it's me.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Don't do it, other tank. Because you're just going to pull him further away. Can he risk being feared over?
It's too far away.
I think we're fine at the moment. We're just going to have to keep an eye if fear does it in that direction. If we got him though. See that threat? As long as the bear tank doesn't go flying off to the side, the tank's starting to hurt. There we go, people are keeping him more in line now.
It's too far away.
Should be fine this time. Aggro's going a little all over the place. There's multiple people and never do what I'm doing. Just keep the boss grounded. Leap back into the fray. And out of it. Miscellaneous. Oh, that's a warlock demon. Burn it, burn it. Oh. In and out and running out and all about.
I need to get closer.
Let's give a lot of XP. It's beating on this dinosaur.
I'm out of range.
Don't pull it too far away, Druid. Come on, down you pop, down you pop.
I don't have a target.
Thank goodness. Oh, we got a full level. Let's see. Transmog? No. Or heirloom, rather. It's not working. Why? 0 out of 7. Is it because the level's not high enough? I have no idea. Oh, get off me, Raptor. Away with you. Not here for you. We've got to get back to the other event. Right. No. I don't know if that's because heirlooms are bugged in some way. We have 2 pieces, so we should be having 2 of them. We just have not.
No time for nostalgia, champion.
Straight back to this one. I wasn't paying attention.
It's too far away.
And it is our choice not to go and mix it up and to just fight this fella.
I need to get closer.
Don't hit them, hit me. I want to keep taking aggro, my guy. I can't save you. Can't generate that much aggro. Don't know what class they were either. There is some threat mitigation out there. No expert and do not know all the classes well enough to be sure on whom's and what's. Vomit fire on him, that's fine. No, Hunter Pet, it's okay, I can do it. We just use our cooldowns. Got people coming in as well always. Hit me. See, look, he's getting battered. Your little void friend is getting battered. Oh, I can take it. Oh, I can take the hit. See, he's dead. Let me do it. It's okay. Didn't he mind? You've just given up, Paladin. If you're not AFK, you can at least stay right-clicked. Crocodile's taking more damage than the demon. Or less damage than the demon, rather. I wonder if... I'm just very curious as to why my heirlooms are off at the moment. It should at least be giving me the 2-piece. To check the... What was it? The heirloom specifically. Oh, it's because it's one at 39, one at 49, 49. I see. We have just leveled past where I have them upgraded to. Replacements are very much needed. The shoulders we got, they're level 98. I'll take them. Nice looking shoulder pads. Oh, the white tiger. Very briefly into the fray. Blah, 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 blah. As long as this is taking, it is hard to argue with what we can see at the bottom, nearly just a full entire level of XP. Even with the heirlooms not working at the moment, or rather they are working, they're just disabled because I do not have the level bracket. Even so, it's a huge amount of XP. Ah. Don't know if it's worth checking the auction house, see if there's any cheap stuff but in and around our level range, but given we're not just immediately being one-shot by a boss, any boss or otherwise, I think that's fine. Shouldn't have to worry about it. There's a lot of stuns and fears going on though. Wish for more flashy stuff, but you know. Understand. Oh, let's not cough into the mic. There we go. Keep remembering to hit Metamorphosis off cooldown. I think I'm triggering it faster, or it's literally been 3 minutes since the last time we pressed it. And look, the echoes are going down way faster just doing the different individual bits than doing the boss. And then those people doing those bits rotate over to the boss anyway. Crocodile, no! I'm trying to save you. Dagbug. More and more coming through. The back line gets bigger. The front line, it's impossible to tell. Unknown. There's several zags about. Must be friends. And the mammoth. Very silly indeed. Right, that one, that one, that one. Stop hitting our squishy friend. Again, there's a limit to how much aggro I can take. Possible to know if there are other tanks or whatnot. Don't want to be clicking on people when we need to be clicking on the boss. We stay in aggro. Go, and again, another whole level. Go for a non-boss one. Swap those about. There we are. Flamey Hippogriff. No Cataclysm Molten Front event.
This once, and we will once more.
Try and tag as many as possible. Oh. Oh. Make sure we're hitting as many enemies as we can. Oh, sleep. There we go, lots of XP if we're hitting those tags. Not quite sure why I'm asleep, but now I'm a pirate. Evil fish turning people into pirates. I didn't choose this life. It was me. I'm gonna go find the One Piece. Can't stop me. It's alright. The pirate life will fade off any second. When I get around to turning off the button. Come here. There we go. Oh, another level.
The brood mother of the black dragon.
Very good.
We must take her down.
Grab that one. Towards the bottom of that tree. 3 pirate disguises. Must be those fish because it's happening repeatedly now. It's not just... If it was just a player casting out on occasion, there wouldn't be a constant to it. For lack of a better term, it's happening every time we come into here. Oh, much bigger damage. I think we'll be fine. Oh, he says, before fleeing. Don't want the breath to hit everyone. Oh, she turned that way. Leave that poor hunter alone. Play with me instead. Here come the ads. All the whelps. Absolute nightmare. It's been so long since I've actually visited Onyxia within her lair as like the proper boss she was. Or played that fight properly. I can't remember the specifics of getting screwed about by a huge number of little... Oh. And then. For a moment she didn't want to play. It's happening again. Why is that happening? At least she's not recovering health when it happens. New little fear effect on the top. I believe they reworked some of the icons and bits and bobs for that. In recent patches, I've kept the little dragon flying out of the way. No. It just keeps slapping. Hello, whelps. Come hit me, please. Critical damage we're doing. Definitely have to look into getting an upgrade for their gear for leveling at some point. I feel like we should be doing more. Could be wrong. I feel like it. It's a shame the gear that drops from the events for the most part seems to be the high level stuff. We did get that sword on the mage yesterday. Like a unique design. And one we hadn't had before. Happened again. And we run. That's making enemies fear. That's not going to help. Vomit fire. Nope, save the crocodile. Turn of the abs. Wait for them to get closer. Bob a sigil down. That explode. Decent amount of players and pets still. Chuck a glaive. Well, she doesn't want to fight today. A funny little bug. Again, thank goodness it doesn't just reset her health bar, because that would be infuriating, because then we'd just be stuck in deadlock. I just wonder what's triggering it. Yeah. Come on, hit me. More ads, more dots. Nope, save crocodile. Interesting. It seems to be when the ads spawn, there's some kind of panic. That time might activate the beam there. We're halfway there. About. Just about. No warp striker. Sigil down. Immolation aura. Bit of AoE. Then beam. Spit right back out. Very silly. Bit fine though. It's happening again. Just suddenly dodging. Suddenly not wanting to fight. As long as it doesn't reset, we're fine though. Get this one out of the way. Run over to the Trial of Style. Have a bit of a dress-up contest. Refresh the palette. Good morning, Kate. My apologies. K-pop in the chat. Hope you're well this morning, or whichever time zone in which you're in. We're just leveling our various alts. Getting the daily done first here, in the Radiant Echoes. I'll do a brief bit of Trial of Style, and then jump back into Pandaria Remix. For the 15 days or so it has left now. Keep hitting me, Anixia. Hiding again. Come on. I will be absolutely fuming if at any point her health bar jumps back up the full. Oh no. Everyone run, everyone back in. Remember our cooldowns. Oh no, could not save that demon. Absolutely eaten. Come on now. Be about that execute range so people's DPS will jump up a little. Jonk her down. Again, as like what's the word? Not hitboxy. Oh, I'm blanking completely. When they soak up loads of damage, and you see it a lot in different MMOs where a boss is just like a bullet sponge. That's the word, a bullet sponge. I would rather have that than them go down so quickly no one gets into a fight. Yeah, mum. Yeah, mum. We're so close now. Let it be finished. Oh! Sigil, took a glaive, avoid the breath. Breathe back. See the Drakfir doing the same, just swooshing across the battlefield. Love to see it. One day I'll learn how to play that class. Have a propaganda. No. No. Oh, heart skipped a beat. But surely not. Don't you do this, Elixir. We know you're a tricksy dragon, but please. And there we go. Some level 70 boots. Bob the unusual down there, bob them up there. Again, because the event now just recycles on itself, we could go straight back into doing more. Probably level quite quickly, but we're just going to do the daily. Then jump back through. Nah, it seems plenty of folks do the same. But not quite a level on the finish there, but we'll take it. Not right. Back to Dalaran for that rested XP. Get that 200% going. Now I do usually jump onto Baroque to do the Trial of Style.
There remains much to be done.
But I think, just to keep it interesting, we'll do so on this character. Keep that demon huntery movement going. Now, I do not remember Just quite how many transmogs we'll have access to. Probably be a decent amount. It's never going to be as much of plate. Like, plate I have farmed more than anything else over the years.
Shall we get down to business?
Pretty sure the currency is binds when picked up. That's the downside. Sell those giblets. But we might as well. Let's give it a go. Fancy troll in an old school set. Queue times for the trial still under 70 seconds. Would that it be so for PvP? We can only dream. Should have plenty of options though. Oh, we were making use of the heritage armor for the night elves. Worked alright. Right, we've got 6 pages of helmets. 7 of shoulders. Alright, alright. We do have plenty of options here to be getting on with. At least enough to do something. Oh, no shirt or tabard equipped though. That will limit our options. Where can I get a quick shirt and tabard? Not here. That might be a guild vendor. Cannot remember if there is in Dalaran. Oh.
You're a tall one.
I am. There we go. Hello. I'd like a tabard and a shirt, please.
What you seek?
Let's see. Oh, the Explorer one. I forgot they added a personal tabard. So like guild tabards, it's just one you can customize for yourself. We will slap it on just to have one. Oh, it happened. Okay, we need to buy a shirt real quick. Child, please give shirt. Thank you. Yep, that's fine. Right. Let's see what we're left with. Mismatched Mayhem. That usually ends up being the I want to laugh one. Okay, so we want just silliness. Mismatched. Flame crown. No, we'll go with Fisher hat. A Gilnean on one shoulder. A Ragnaros on the other shoulder. Trying to think what stands out more. Swirly blue on the back, absolutely. We want something that stands out a little more than the Kyrian white. How long have we got? 1 minute 40. Feathers. We're not seeing much from him. Need something that's showing arms, really, more than anything else. Oh, yes, a robe. Red shirt, peeking through. Dalaran purple. Big flower, that won't be shown unless we pick thinner arms. Oh, the white gloves. The only ones we do need to buy more of those. Okay. Big tree. Potentially it clips a little bit, which will. That green symbol there does alright. I think we need to get rid of the kilt. We'll go green that way. And then thin Kyrian legs, maybe? They're still the same colour. Go with the swabby one, and then we need some. Oh yes, bright green, old silly boots. Okay. What silly weapon can we get for these? Need like a really piddly looking thing. We'll do very small in one hand, and then something gigantic in the other. Like an obscene axe. 10 seconds. That's still green. We'll go purple. Okay. I think that's absurd enough. If everyone's doing the same thing, I don't know if it will match. But we'll see. Okay. Yours is way too put together compared. The Draenei gets this one. Again, there's a little bit cohesion for the Void one here. Whereas the Draenei... The helmet and shoulders... Oh, do a silly dance. I think they've mostly got it done on the other side as well. It's just the diving helmet also linked with the boots they were wearing. That one's a little more. Didn't do separate shoulders. You didn't do separate shoulders either, and yours is cohesive because it goes, like the reds all go together. Definitely go with the silly diver helmet. Just again, you can do your shoulders separately. Maybe some people are just missing the button. Nay, it won't be you, sir. Got to follow the instructions. Maybe it ran out of time. That's the other possibility, because that's happened to us several times. I'm trying to be very cognizant of it while playing on stream. Yep, and again, this is a cohesive look. This is not, and that is the point. Goodness me. We'll need another lozenge. I think having two different weapons probably helps. Oh no, we had purple on the tabard and the weapon. That's oversight. I might get bonus like votes just because the two of them both used the diver's helmet. I didn't pick up the diver's helmet from the training post because I'm like, I will never use this. Oh, yep. Draenei gets it. Again, this is a cool transmog. I really like what you've done with it. I haven't seen one utilising the red like that on the hands and gloves on the same time as shoulder pad. And it goes to the red beard and the feathers in the hair. Works super well. It is not mismatched mayhem. Alright, I'm afraid you just get it by default. A shame. That leads you dancing and getting into it. There we go. Alright, let's see how we do. Diver helmet 1. In 3rd place. Oh, that's me in 2nd place. Give him the thanks.
Thank you.
And the other damn helmet gets the 1st. Again, though, you're just separate shoulders. I feel like the 2 and 3 are both mismatched more. Hate that I can't open the box until we step down. How much do we get? Right, it is soulbound.
Welcome.
If it's soulbound and we want to grab like a full set, we need just the 1 more. Because Barrow's picking up the individual pieces, so we'll do 1 more. See if we can get a cohesive theme rather than absolute madness. And we will bob back into the remix. Oh god! Quickly. To the transmogrifier. Save us from this. Quickly now, fellow. Oh no, the shirt. Want the Dalaran tabard? No. I don't know which tabard, actually. Got a Night Elf one in here somewhere? Yeah, we do. Ye old Darnassian tabard. That'll do. Okay, that saves it with the shirt. Get us back in there, sir. We're having some more ethereal stuff on the horizon in the War Within. Bit of the lead-in, we've had some interesting thoughts through them with the Locust Walker, the leader of the faction? Well, no. We don't think he's a Nexus Prince or anything like that. My ethereal lore is rocky at best. But he's the one who taught Ilaria how to handle her void powers. And there's still a bit of contention around whether or not he will end up being truly on our side by the end, but their homeworld was obliterated by a void lord called Dimensius. And in the pre-expansion quest The Harbinger, we learn that the Ethereals were getting the Radiant Song in the same way that our heroes have been doing. So it is indeed a tide for ill omen. We'll see. Another bonus customization little bits that Demon got us. Demon got us? Demon Hunters, I suppose they are Demon Getters, really. Demon Hunters got were quite nice. Wonder if one day at the barbershop we'll see something to do on the wings. Just to mess around with it a little bit. That'd be somewhat interesting. And the book for Illidan, which I believe was just called Illidan, and going into the insights of Demon Hunters a little more, I found really fascinating. I really enjoyed the read. I do recommend that one quite highly. I recommend a lot of the WoW books, to be fair, but some of them are more important than others, and for an MMO, that has been problematic over the years. Like the whole intersection between Mists of Pandaria and Warlords of Draenor, where, oh, we have beaten Garrosh in the raid, he is captured, to then the events that led into Warlords of Draenor. Like, if you've not been reading the books, oh, he's captured, we've got him, and then, oh, he's in the cinematic and the expansion started. Like, you didn't get the trial in-game, you didn't get the outcome, you didn't get the escape, you didn't get the fact of, like, Kairos and Rathian helping him. There were a few quests that, like, did a little more than allude to it, but it was just really unfortunate. Like, when it's a major plot point, that is the expansion, to have that out of the game, that was a sore spot. Faction Pride. Okay, so it's Alliance. So we do want the blues. Pretty easy to go with the Alliance tabard there. We still want a bit of Night Elf as well. Get the blue scarf on. Have our Darnassian on one shoulder. We'll have our blue on the other. Let's see what blue we can have in here. Ooh, limited leather options. Limited leather options. That might do it. Bit of blue on those. Oh, the gloves are going to be tricky. That blue. Yeah, I'll do. Do we have anything more Alliance-y? Not quite. Oh, I can't even spend too long on the belt. Just belt. Okay. I don't think we have any 7th Legion stuff. That looks alright. Go with the blue. I just wanted a little bit of Night Elf in there. Alright. Just need to find, like, Alliance swords now. I don't think I have that many Warglaives. It could be Kultiran, but we're not going to do as well with those. How long have we got? Okay. There must be an Alliance axe of some kind. Got a blue one. There will be an Alliance sword. I know there'll be an Alliance sword somewhere. From over the years. It's just finding it quickly. Oh, no. Grab blue and gold. Okay. I think that's the best we can do. Alright. So this individual's gone full Night Elf. And this individual has gone... Not quite. I suppose with Faction Pride, going for the Night Elves is a little more. I want to see a mix of alliance and the race you're using. Which is why I hope I win this one. Give him a little dance, give him a twirl. We didn't pick a back piece. All mistakes were made. I don't think we needed one with the shoulder cape. Probably fine. I don't see any faction pride on that individual. You're a huntery dwarf. Sure. See, you understood the assignment. You've got the blues and golds. You've gone for it. We'll give you the vote there. Again, people might just run out of time. You can't put it past them. Do the same. Give it the dance. Give it a twirl. You're not faction, and at least use some blues and golds. Like, it's vaguely on theme. Vaguely on theme. And like, you're just using the Night Elf set. I don't even know how you get this recolor. Oh, the character has to complete... I remember. You have to complete the Emirdrasil raid on the character to get those recolors. Something to do on this character at some point. Neither of you are faction pride. I'll give it to this one, just because there's some blue in there. You know, just a bit of blue. I bet Horde players take this one way more seriously. Just at a guess. Oh, yep, you win hands down. No contest. None at all. You can dance with your red swords all you like, my dear. It's not hitting. If anything, the red swords make it worse. You could have just swapped them for a blue enchant. Done better picking the axe, but still. We got blue. We got a bit of gold on the sword. I'll do. The Night Elf shoulder might lose us points there, but let's see how we do. Third place. We'll still give it the thank you.
Much appreciated.
How? How? Can't believe it. But absolutely, that one should have won. Absolutely. Okay, 35 tokens. This will get us to about 50, which is just not quite enough for a full set. But we'll be doing more on another... Oh, we got the 60. Do you know what? That's fine. Absolutely fine. Right. Let's just get him back to the teleporters. Quickly slam our way over. We've kept the look. We might as well for now. It's fine. It's not a bad look. I don't mind a bit of faction pride in the look. What's that Black Harvest Warlock doing up there? I assume it's fine. Alright. We'll be swapping over to our... we could do another one. I think tomorrow what we do is we start in Remix, then we come back and look so we get a different zone. Probably a better idea. Right. Well, we're nearly there on the Death Knight. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop in the chat. There we go. And we're just going to take a quick bio break. Then we're going to jump straight back into the remix for an hour. Be right back. And we are back. Quick swig of tea. Oh no. Cold! The tea is cold. It's fine. Oh, thank you for the silly music, Pulley. Alright. You know the routine. We grab our free. We get queued up.
What do you want? Sacred.
I even think it'll take all three to get us to 50, but we'll knock them out nonetheless.
Seek the truth.
Kitley slap back on. The little transmog we had set up. Just to have some element of colour scheme. Anything that lets that silly tongue just flop about. The bonus little physics on it, I suppose.
Everyone. Now forsaken.
I suppose couldn't even do those words. Yeah, it's very impossible to talk without a bottom jaw. Alright. We'll get back on our flying mount and we'll just grab some bobs of bronze. Once we sign up, nearly forgot, be flying around doing nothing. Make sure it's not an heroic. We shouldn't need all of these, but we'll see what pops. You're doing that too fast, says the game. I know. It's 2 at a time, and 5 at most. We'll see how the queue is between them. Because again, if it ends up being like a 10-minute wait time in between, we can just swap to a different alt. There is no time. Been very much enjoying Blood. All of the spell effects and noises are just very crunchy and very squishy, like viscera and breaking bones. I always liked the self-sustained survivability of Blood, but now it's the added crunch.
Tell me of your travels.
Hello.
Speak up.
Grab our quests
Until next
and make our way in. Again, if you've not seen Remix before, things move very quickly and the damage tends to be quite ridiculous. We're not looking too bad at the moment though. I don't feel the need to speedrun quite as through. Always depends on what group you've got. Sometimes you have someone who has played a lot of the event, is doing the daily, and is just surging, one-shotting everything, not care in the world. Not wrong with that, absolutely. That's the point of the event, is to get sillily overpowered and do dumb stuff. One of the things I wanted to do with the event was get to the point of soloing raids and such. We've not quite managed it as of yet.
You dare to disturb these waters?
talk with our fish voice.
Bring them.
Right, where are you? There you are. Come over here. Flash. Squish.
Bring to life.
Oh, no.
It's too Murloc compared to Jinyu. One day, Jinyu. One day I hope you're a playable race. I'm very fond of them.
Let them wash over.
No, absolutely not. Pop down our Death and Decay. Keep doing our ridiculous AoE and self-heals.
Do not rather
Get some bones.
delays the inevitable.
It's the ability from a Wrath of the Lich King boss called Bone Storm. Very silly dialogue. An absolute joyous memory. It's at the bottom of our talent tree. Or maybe not quite the bottom. Oh, yep, the bottom on the left. Very eager to see what that's all about. I'm hoping it's not simply just a Blade Storm, but for Death Knights. That would be a little disappointing. Come on, give me the stuff. One auto loot, that's not fair. New talent. Grab that, we're moving quick. Yum. So what's likely to happen here is the group will not do the second quest. They'll only do that first one. And then leave. I've no doubts we can do that on our own, especially as a blood tank. The only problem being, the other queues will probably pop before we can do so. Right, let's not overdo it. Oh, yep, someone's pulling him in. Come on. Pop a couple of our cooldowns just to make sure we're fine. Don't be standing in any poop on the ground. There we go. Down she comes.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great serpent will not fall into your hands. Jade Serpent, grant me strength! The cycle must continue. The Jade Serpent must be reborn!
Here you go. Sadness. Well helped, Jade Serpent. Well helped. We got 2 upgrades. We need to make sure we'll be doing those. We're moving a little too quick to do them straight away. Don't stand in the pool. Stab, stab. Squish, squish. To the boss. And everyone. Did it lock anyone out? Might have locked one out. Irrelevant. Auto loot. Why are you like this? Oh, we didn't hand in the quest. Mistakes were made. It's fine. It's fine. Keep doing it. That's what gets me, is that I keep doing it. We'll do that one, and we'll... Oh, we're too busy. Cleanse the Shah from the pool. We'll do so, and just stand in the pool. 2 levels already, level 49. Barely any time at all. Absolutely hit 50 in a moment. I say then we'll just do probably the 1 raid. We could stack it up, but depending on what time. We got plenty of time. We'll do all the raids on this one. Then he'll have that big old chunk. But if we have the time then to get them to 70 down the line, that'll all be sorted out. These are very fast. Will not be keeping up. The passive movement speed option is not hacking it. Swap it for blink, maybe. Give that a go. Do like blink. Certainly keeping it. And now we might have time to pick a talent. We should probably get the Dancing Rune Blade. On the spec. I'll slap it on T for now. It's a 2-minute cooldown. I hate having 2-minute cooldowns that close. I'll slap it here. Wait for me. I want to fight too. Please. We swap it with a rune tap. That might be an idea. Nope. Well, we tried. It's alright. Such as the Pandaria Remix experience. Make sure we open all our threads and spools. There's bonus stats and potential bonus XP. Bop, bop, bop. Knock our way out. There we go. Alright. Quickly get some new bits and pieces. Lap out our gems. There we go. Slap them back in a new ones. One. Oh, 3 on this one. We start adding some more to the pile. We've hit that item level jump where we're getting a few more. Bob that in there. Could take the tanking one. Ah. Right, it wants us to be DPS. Now we noticed yesterday that sometimes it auto swaps our spec into the one we want, and sometimes it does not. So it just seems a little temperamental at the moment. We will see. Again, things move very fast in the remix. Bosses go down stillily quick. So there is a problem that if we attempt to swap, we may just be locked out of a boss room. As long as we're vaguely close, we'll still get the XP and such. Alright, let's go see Cho. Now you're all used to his little intros by now. You've got to bear in mind, it's only a couple of weeks, and then who knows when we'll ever see him again. Can't say for sure. Look, he's looking a good amount beefier. Right, will it have done it? It has not. It's alright, we're doing ourselves. Maybe it's an option I've not got on, you know? Following a starter build for this one. For the specs I enjoy the most, or think I'll enjoy the most, I end up looking through and going through myself. For the off specs, I'll use the starter build. It's an easy way for me to know, right, I'm going to be doing okay when I'm just hitting buttons.
What might this button do? Look here. It is the history of Xian of the Endless Shadow, a powerful sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check through terror and darkness.
Put plagues on them and spread them and pop them. We've got a little ghoul friend. Batbender.
This looks to be the record.
Alright, Batbender.
The merciless.
We made him big very briefly.
Conqueror who ruled his
Big nasty
vassals
abomination
with an
oozing with pustules and fetid decay. Oh, and there he goes. Back to a ghoul.
Subutai the Swift.
I wonder
Well
if...
known as a masterful
Because again,
archer,
druids can now do
ingenious
all that kind of customization on themselves
He
at the
stole
barber.
from the
For all the
rich
different
of
animal
his
forms.
offered nothing
And
to his emperor. Then the
warlocks
divinity
can take their different pets into the barber shop and customize all of those now.
was the
I
most
wonder if I can
powerful
customize
and
ghouls
whoever
in a
abused
barber
the
shop.
imperial throne.
We could go to the Vale and find out at some... Oh, we have a little skeleton fellow as well. Reaching helplessly for life. Please. It's me. Prison skeleton. I don't know why all my undead things sound like that.
I will crush you in body and spirit.
Don't think you will. Goodbye.
You'll see your mistake soon enough.
Smooth and easy.
All that is yours, mine soon. You will understand why my subjects so dark and
Now, tank pulling them straight to the next one, so we can straight away boop the next one. There they go.
I don't want you to
Up, up, up. What? New belt?
A secret passage has opened beneath the platform.
Slap it on as we go.
Look at the dust along the
Gotten
floor.
very used to this process now.
These dark halls have not
Still
seen
keep up at
footfalls
some
for
extent.
many centuries.
Talent. Ooh. Bonus survivability is always nice, always nice. While Blood is a master of keeping themselves alive, I imagine for Unholy it's probably alright as well.
I hear a faint humming. It is coming from this direction.
Sure we haven't got any threads hidden away. No, I think we're good. Like, just having other class abilities on them is pretty fun. Be very eager to see what they do for whichever remix event is next, because you have to imagine with the pop. While Plunderstorm was fairly popular. I don't think it was bringing back a huge portion of the player base. Again, Battle Royale is a genre in and of itself, and PvP in WoW is notoriously difficult to get into, as it often is for many PvP games. Especially when you've got cosmetics behind it, people were very much like, oh. I mean, I found out, like, from me playing it, you didn't have to engage in the PvP a lot if you just wanted to farm the currency. I didn't mind fighting folks, though. Mainly, it didn't play like WoW's PvP, it played pretty differently. And using some of those new abilities was fun. There were a couple that were just like the fire swirl thing, you hit a button and become a tornado, which it's not the most engaging gameplay. But a lot of them felt pretty fun to use and to mess around with. Really enjoyed it. So you'll have to wonder what elements of Plunderstorm and Remix they will blend for the next mode. And which expansion they'll choose. The interesting thing about Pandaria is, like, they've just had Cataclysm Classic. And they've done Pandaria Remix. They still gonna do Pandaria Classic? We'd assume so, but... like, nobody thought they'd do Cataclysm Classic. Nobody thought they were gonna go to that one. Like, for a lot of folks, Wrath is like the peak of WoW. Both in terms of player count and their enjoyment. But they did it. And it seems busy enough, from what I understand. It's always a fascinating thing to go and look through, but... Classic's never interested me personally in terms of playing it. Now, for a lot of them, I was there, and for like vanilla classic things, I'm like, I don't want to punch things for weapon skill. I don't want to spend my time redoing all of that jazz. Though Season of Discovery and how they're changing it up is a lot more interesting to me, and giving different classes extra and bonus abilities and stuff. Like Warlocks had like a tank spell. But again, I know very little about it other than the bits and bobs I've heard over time. Then in the recent one, Paladin's got some Death Knight abilities. Which that's... when Death Knights weren't in vanilla, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You can do more with that. Now, unfortunately, one of the duller fights for Remix, because we're just waiting for dudes to drop down. We boop them, they leave. That's how it goes. And it's usually whoever has them. That's a nice shield, Mr. Torrent. Very nice. Here they come. Nope, nobody wanted to fight. There it is. Always have this moment to just have a good look through people's transmogs. Who's stuck in the leveling cycle? Who's managing to keep their outfit on hold? Poor Drakthea always stuck with only having a couple slots available. Oh, big time breath. Nyop. Why are you so quiet, Forsaken? Well, I mean, he doesn't have a jaw. I wonder if I'd picked one with a jaw if they'd actually be louder. I can't imagine so. Maybe they're just quiet. Probably be pretty dire. Muddle your words. Probably be pretty quiet too. If you were undead. I do not have a pet. Why? Come back, Stone Moor. Did not. Okay, before we jump straight into the next one, make sure we hit our XP thread. Always, always. Big helm upgrade. Ward's probably not the best one to have for DPS, but given we're tanking mostly, that's fine. Army of the Dead. Big cooldown. Lots of zombies. 3 minutes. Way better than the 10 or 15 it used to be. Actually usable.
Of the Mogu, untouched by time for thousands of years. Who knows what the Mogu held considerable power.
Keep drinking, Barra. Don't forget to drink. Throat's getting
Their
very
magic
sore.
lingers on, even centuries later.
Oh, there we go. Another different ghoul.
That
Tooth masher.
close.
Mashing
The
tooths.
door mechanism seems to have activated
Collect them
within
off the
minds
corpses of the
gods.
slain and my brethren.
Fear what we may find
And I'll
within.
smash more tooths, yes.
You seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind.
So happy.
So the stories were true.
Tender your sores, mortals. These
Oof.
are the horrors of the dead.
Chuck stuff at him. We get a hit in. Down he goes. Easy stuff.
Horrors await.
Check our upgrades. We get one.
Was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogul.
Ah.
His body destroyed each time, only to rise again.
The new one's on.
This is not the last we have seen of Fang.
Can't remember if it was or not, Cho. I think I say that every time.
We don't be needing what's back that way anyhow.
Let's try and pull some out of the sky.
I am sorry I did not tell you earlier. These vaults house a weapon of unimaginable
Give them the plague.
power. Stop them. I will stay behind and investigate.
That's why I think they do the
Time to play, friends.
thematic of being unholy and infecting things with plague and raising your zombies and they can infect things with plague. Like, it's almost that Warhammer Nurgle-esque, that's the word, esque style. I'm just not very much about it. It's like, the idea of, oh, let's grow like rot and pustules on your body and have it pop. And like, ha!
It be dying time.
Don't want to be popping blisters and things, and no. And maybe you could say blood's in a similar boat, but I don't know. Making people's blood explode from the inside, I feel, is a little more fantastical than you're covered in disease.
Bah, bested by the
All right.
likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest.
The queue for the upcoming stuff
But it ain't no tea.
might be a wee
Take
bit
your
longer.
trinkets. You'll be needing them.
So what I think we'll do is we will hand in our stuff.
Speak. Protect the truth.
What do you want?
Already done our
Guard yourself.
full post.
Hail.
Got our traders' tendies. Don't need to worry about that. Open up all our goodies. Bum, 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 bum. Now level 53. So we can call it done on him for now. Till we get the others to 50. So many things. So much bronze. Like 14 days we'll be buying all of the goodies. 65k, look at that. We'll be able to buy a few mounts. We'll be able to buy a load of the transmogs. It's going to be very nice. Alright, we'll leave those queues. Nope, I've already done it. I've already done it. We're cleaning up. We're moving on to the next character. We can always come back and get them up another time. We want to hit that goal of the level 50. Forsaken questline I am quite curious about. Because after everything with Sylvanas, their faction needs a bit of help. Alright, Jowler. Let's get you back to the inn. Get you resting for the morrow. Not be longer than that, but at least those ones who are above the 50 but not quite 70 will have a little chunk of rested XP. Run that over quite quickly. Get the talent picked for the starter guide. Get them picked for blood. For all that crunchy, splooshy goodness. Alright, we're 2 in each. Ooh. We want that one to help us not be rubbish. Not bothered by that one or abominable limb. That one seems alright. That'll do. Then we want to get to Bone Storm. Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, it just whirls it around us, so it's not like a blade storm. That's good, that's good. Alright. Next one in line. Gaviel. Gnome Monk. I've never been the biggest fan of gnomes. I haven't. One of my friends who got me into the game, like his first character, from what I remember, was a big green mustache, little green beard, and then like either a mohawk or bald on top. Was very silly, but it certainly stood out. But again, still curious about their quests, and their heritage armor is always very gears and trinkets and that kind of thing.
What is your purpose?
That is their vibe. We do tech, fantasy tech things. Those goblins always look a little bit more haggled together. It's not the right word for that, but you know what I mean. Hastily constructed. Right, let's get her into the queues. Make sure they're on easy. Don't want to get booped unnecessarily. Just want to nice and casually get through. But the same 2 dungeons. These are the ones everybody starts with in queues. Might have a little bit of time just to fly around and get some bronze while we're waiting. Up we go. Keep an eye on our map, see if any rares spawn on his way around. Nope, there's no time at all. There's no time at all. Busy this morning. Active Sunday in the remix. Can't even see any of the bronze balls. Where's me bronze balls flying about? Monastery. We've done our quests for it. Keep an eye on the tank. You're naked, Miss Elf. Got no clothes on at all. You got some beads on. Alright. Our goal, keep tank alive. Should be fine. We do our little spin kick. So it heals and damages. In the remix, that's all we need. Oh, nope. I'm still not tanking though, come on. Just occasionally throw a heal over time on him.
Archers, attack!
Now if we don't pick up these shields and let the arrows hit us, we just get knocked back.
Firing. Let
And like, we'll kill them all as we approach. Again, we're very overpowered and silly strong.
another down.
But
Do not relent.
do not want to be wasting us time. There we go. How do I unpacify? There we go. Yeah, and once we get there, it's all fine. Spin kick and he dead. Keep here. We'll set focus so we can just keep an eye on his elf. Shouldn't be a bother, but gotta keep an eye.
Did you hear something, lads? Attack! Kill them
Back.
back! Kill them all!
Nope.
Don't just sit. I
Goodbye, Handmaster. We wait for his doggies to
won't die.
get their revenge. As rightly they should. Eat him.
Obey your master.
Yes. Ramsay bolt in his face. Yes. Oh, there's a level for us. Quickly grab. Big dragon. Yes, this is a new big one. 3-minute cooldown, so definitely a big one. Summons an effigy of Yulong, the Jade Serpent, 25 seconds. Will heal injured allies with a soothing breath. Targets up to 2. And our Mist's ability costs 50% less mana. We won't have much opportunity to make good use out of it. But we'll see. Maybe we can hit it in the few seconds the boss is alive. Oh, the mage is just getting in there. Naked elf just murdering everyone with the quick AoE. Level 15, you might think, my goodness, how can the level 15 do so much damage? Scaling's kind of bought. Just so that lower levels can go with the higher levels, it works out. So one of the leveling strategies was to like have a load of people on like level 25s and under, and they would just destroy like mythic rated stuff in the remix. Absolutely wild. Ooh, we got the no fall damage gem. We'll definitely be taking a hold of that. There's our little tank. Come on, fella. Off we go. Who am I, the gnome, to call someone little? Just kick all their faces. Whack! Martial arts all over these halls. And just keep spinning. Down they all go. Nearly there now. Boss at the end of the tunnel, burning the library. Burning away the shame of the Argent Crusade. Because they were founded by a Dreadlord. Or at least infiltrated at that time by a Dreadlord. And the whole thing built on xenophobia and lies. Alright, dragon.
shall be charred to ash.
Where's the dragon? Oh, it's a little dragon. Very nice. Another level. Grab our bonus XP. Very nice. I do not want to queue again, thank you. Very kind of you to offer, but I've got to jump into this scenario. Quickly activate our threads. Nice. Get a new chest piece on. Swappy the gems. Quickly does it. See if we can get it in time before the pop. There we go. Ooh, don't think I've done this one for a while. We're on a boat. Skyship boat. That was a silly sentence to say. Alright, what are we doing? Join the assault. We get in a helicopter. Gnomish engineering at its finest. I'm here, Miss Rogers. We hear you loud and clear. Flying into the Dread Wastes. This whole island is protected by a sonic shield. That's what we shoot in. Our scouts report that the shield is maintained by several generators around the island. I need you to take them out before the horde overrun us. Chuck some rockets at it, because why not? Don't get stopped by it. Bless. Where are these generators then? I'm just going to slow to... Oh, I see. Yep. Alright, let's blow them up then. What's the second ability do? Protect us from missiles. Yep, blow them up, take them down. Little mini games, as it were. There we go. Straightforward, changes it up. It's just managing the camera more than anything else at this point. You hiding round the pillar? I don't remember this one at all. Yum. The scorpions, guys. Something triggered in my memory for that one. Look at them. It's like, no, don't let them take our pillars. Mighty scorpions carried them to safety. Very silly indeed. What about though? Like, wow. For as serious and self-serious as WoW can be at times, there's nothing wrong with being silly. Helps. What's this button now? Call a bombing run at the target location. Which location would that be? Oh, it was probably to help during and I just did not notice. Get us down. Right. Oh, they can help us going forward. Right, we just keep rolling. Rolling. Come here, horde scum. We're doing alright this morning, Shill. Hope you're alright this morning. That you've had a good rest. Cooler day. Make sure you're staying hydrated nonetheless. We're doing alright. We're leveling through. We'll keep it going. Keep it pushing. Keep the murdering. Boop. Bye, big bugs. Just keep going up the hill. This does feel like a decently like a war zone going on. The scenario. Hoping to see similar in the war within. Even, oh, my friend took a big hit. Where are you? Oh, they're further ahead. And they've pulled a lot, that's why. Oh, come on. Oh, they died. Oh, no. You were way too far away for me to do anything about that. Oh no. Take it steady on your legs today then. If you're ducking and diving, dodging and weaving around VR, certainly need to give them a rest. That's a job done there for us. One upgrade. Oh no. Run again immediately. Guardians of Mogushon. Oh, a limited time event mode. I see. I understand. So how was the 2v8 in it? Like Dead by Daylight, as much... I am not one for horror games. I am a big, wimpy, spooked, no, can he deal with it? Maybe one Halloween I'll consider something, but it's something I'm going to push hard against. But Dead by Daylight seems like a lot of fun. A lot of folks love it dearly. It's lovely to see it just keeping itself going. 2v8 sounds messy and big queue time potentially, though.
Untouched by time for thousands of years. Who knows what secrets await? The Morgul held considerable power over the stones of the earth. Their magic lingers on, even centuries later.
And dead boss. Alright, we just keep on moving.
Was close.
It wasn't, Cho. It's never close anymore.
Mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardian. We seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind.
Forwards. Still barely a full group, but it does not matter. They fall all the same. Oh, sudden heroism. Another gem.
Betrayed by 4 emperors of the Morgul.
An upgrade.
His body destroyed each time.
Let's see, so for the Dead by Daylight, it's very fun. It's limited mode for now. It's like their first iteration on the mode. Another beta while they get feedback for it, then do it again with more killers. Well, I'm glad it's been fun and enjoyable. Hopefully they see the benefit. Assuming they get it all set up right, work out the kinks there. Perhaps they'll bring it round as either a regular rotating mode or something they can consider full-time. It's always difficult for live service games to diversify their game modes. Because at some point you're like, if we have too many, the player base we have might be split up to the point that match times are very difficult. But as you say, if it's very chaotic and a lot of fun, such things can do well on their own. Maybe it's the kind of thing you slap up on a weekend. Well, that kind of thing. Again, that game seems to have simply gone from strength to strength, so lovely to hear. Hope they continue to do so for many more years. Alright, that one done. Make sure we hit our experience thread. Do that one. Click A button. This one. Not paying attention. Just hitting the next one.
But it ain't no team. Take your trinkets. You'll be needing.
That we will.
I'll be going now.
Watch him go. A little animation where he flies backwards. If we get it. Forward with the Q pops. Ah. He's tiny in the background. But back to the chat. A lot of people have been asking for it. They said they want to make it permanent, but it's all up in the air. It can be 10 minutes for a killer queue. Survivor queue is seconds. Now, it doesn't surprise me. Again, they have to weigh up, like, whatever bonus server infrastructure and space is. Like, not my area of expertise, but I imagine it is not quite so simple as flicking a switch. But again, if something's hugely popular, they'll certainly look into it. Like, you look back to something like when League of Legends made TFT for the first time, just a bonus little thing in the client getting so popular, they needed to get its own infrastructure and build it over the years and years till it's its own gigantic thing now. If you're putting that work, and your community's there for it, you can have something absolutely fantastic. Like, I know, say, For Honor, like, rotates a lot of its old events in and out. They only keep the main modes. I'd be curious to see if... Oh, what was it called? You had that big mode where you were sieging a castle and one team was... Breach. Bring back Twisted Tree Lines from Sam in the chat. Now listen, I was a big proponent of Twisted Tree Lines. And I liked it. I enjoyed the map. What about Dominion, though? Bring back Dominion. That's what I want to see. I want Dominion back. It was a silly map. And the lore wouldn't make sense anymore. I just liked having an objective that wasn't that. And for DBD, they're a first iteration of the mode. It does slap and seems very popular. So good times indeed, absolutely. It's what we love to see. I think the problem for League getting its modes back is like, at what point then are you not just doing Heroes of the Storm? Like, you know, their whole thing was, oh, we've got separate modes, we're more approachable. And League are trying to go back into that. It's fascinating to see it didn't work for Heroes of the Storm. I still think it's an excellent MOBA. But the whole objectives and different things just didn't seem to resonate with people, and the combat didn't quite feel as weighty and punchy as League's did. Like, even as much as I loved it, it didn't have that same oomph. Like hitting your E on old Mordekaiser with that like poof of metal flash just felt better than, say, hitting an ability on Jim Raynor and shooting someone. Give me Dominion or give me death. Listen, with that arena mode seemingly doing well, and from what I hear, just people take it a little too seriously for what's meant to be a fun mode, and the PvE thing they're trying. And I don't doubt they'll have thought of something for Arcane Season 2. I'm sure they'll be doing stuffs. They'll have some stuffs. It's just if their servers can handle it. That's been a wild thing about the PvE mode, is like the game having to build individual servers for players going at it. Probably have been a bit of a nightmare infrastructurally on their end. But there haven't been any reports of gigantic mass outages. Oh, I need to catch up to the tank just in case. Well, I don't need to heal them to keep them safe. They're going to be fine. But I don't want to get locked out of the boss room. Come on. Rolling, rolling, rolling. No, I'm a rolling, rolling, rolling. Bah. Zap him. Limited power. Zapping him. There we are. Alright, time for Star Dragon. We'll see if there's any new players who jump straight down. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Just for how unexpectedly good Vander was. To think about now bringing Warwick through, it's just oh. One thing I always thought, like, if you look back to like when they did Warwick's first reworks in League, and they had that cinematic where he was chasing people through Zone, I'm like, put that guy in Dead by Daylight, make that the crossover event, have the Blood Hunter just in there. Always felt it would work really well. We'll have to see what surprises and goodies come for us in Arcane though. I believe it's end of September, October sometime. I can't quite recall. I'll be very interested to see. Especially, I know they'll put something in the card game. They'll probably put something in the fighting game. After the first time and like the jump it did for the IP, they'll have to capitalise. As much as like the Warcraft movie by comparison was, look, it was a good time, but like they just, a lot of that human stuff was rubbish. Even like the fella who played Lothar, because I had that Ragnar from Vikings, I felt he did a pretty good job as Lothar. I just feel like a lot of the dialogue the humans were given was really bad. But then the orc stuff was absolutely fantastic. And there's rumours that Henry Cavill wants to play Arthas and do that entire storyline, which, sure, that's a storyline a lot of people can follow a lot easier than this faction from a dying world has come in to make their own and invade Azeroth, and it's a lot of factions at play. Arthas is pretty straightforward by comparison, and I don't necessarily know if Mr. Cavill has the gravitas for that, but a young, arrogant Arthas, probably. We'll just have to see. I always thought WoW could do get its cinematic team making a Netflix-style smaller show similar to Arcane, but it does take them like over a year for each of those cinematics. But if you haven't seen World of Warcraft's Old Soldier, it's about 40 minutes worth of cinematic that goes through an Old Orcs story, and it is just some of the best stuff. Not just for WoW, but I like to think like game story stuff in general, just because of how impactful it was and how much they got, like detail-wise, and conveyed through those little actions there. Even if you had nothing, you knew nothing about WoW, like the story of that Old Soldier is just fantastic. If you say Cavill's got range, I trust your movie judgment a lot more than mine. But yeah, he loves the IP. Like, between WoW and Warhammer, he's like, let me do the gaming stuff. I don't know what happened to The Witcher. It sounds like there were disagreements within about where to take things. Which is a shame. I didn't watch the latest season, so I never got around to it, so I can't comment. I enjoyed the first one. Enjoyed it a great deal. But he is certainly, if nothing, extremely passionate about it. It was like an interview on Graham Norton, where Mr. Norton's kind of playing down, like, so you play these games and you play with your little figures, and Avril's like, well, no, listen. Like, just being like, don't take the mick here. Like, these are more than valid things. We're a lot past the point of the days of, at least when I grew up, being like, oh, you play video games, or you like anime, or you like Warhammer, oh, you nerd, and you were bullied for that kind of thing. But nowadays, so many people play games. It's obscenely mainstream by comparison.
Many of these machines are hidden.
I hope it's a lot better for kids in school. Now, I wouldn't be able to say, but I hope so.
Secrets of the Mogul.
Alright, where's our goodies?
Fear that our war against our ancient enemies
We
is
need another
still
one-hander.
far from over.
Bob that over. Grab our 7%. Alright, and that's our raids done, I believe, so we'll leave our group. We'll bob on our new goodies. Nah, absolutely. As long as it doesn't go to his head one day. As long as it doesn't go to his head. I think we'll be fine. And he'll continue to put out good stuff for himself. Absolutely. Like, it was never... I never felt it was, like, the fault of their own. Like, when you have that stigma, people tend to withdraw and not want to engage with it. So as that's gone, and you see stuff like, you know, gaming bars and arcades trying to get back out there, and some of them doing very well. Can only hope that gets better over time. As salty as I might be for the past of it for myself, as long as it's better for those coming up now, I'll take that. Alright, let's bob our talents in. Where are we? We haven't gone down the middle of this one at all. Don't know. I'm just going to keep going to the sides. So at some point in the very distant future, we figure out how to play each of these classes. Right, we got that one in. Cool. We'll be buying your goods later, my good sir. That one. That one. Get all the boxes open. Get all the Freds eaten. Nom 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 nom. One more upgrade. Pant. Delicious pant. Oh, absolutely. As folks from younger generation, especially the big thing I'm hoping for is a lot of folks who grew up with games and grew up understanding the internet can actually start putting some thought to enacting some kind of laws and protections to help stop folks getting away with so much of the horrendous rubbish that happens to folks online and the lack of consequence thereof, whether that's people giving death threats to game developers or harassing and like manipulating women online. There's huge amounts of stuff that need to have better protections that tech companies like, you know, your Facebooks, your YouTubes, everyone's like, oh, we can't get involved because that's all legal stuff. We can just blanket statement and be like, nope, we're good. Like, you sort that yourselves, we don't get involved. There needs to be people who understand the internet who can regulate it without destroying what it is. Because the internet it's a wonderful thing. It's a hideous place, but it's a wonderful place too. Right, more dailies. We don't have raids for our little mech gnome fella with his robot hands. And his little imp friends. Oh, we could go to the barber. We could actually see what demon customizations are available these days. I don't believe I've done so. Quickly make our way over there. Where's that sprint button? Should be a barber shop out here ready for the remix. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's get in. What can we do? Hello! It's me, Digger. Oh yeah, look at this. All of the demons. Ooh. So we can have Imp, Fell Imp, which we haven't unlocked, or Fiend. Ooh, look at that Fiend. Fluffy fellow. We'll get that one. Got some colours unlocked. Ooh, Santa Claus fiend. Didn't know about that one. Get the blue. Void Walker. We have the old one. Armoured one. But this one. Do this one. And then the colours can also swap the model. We'll keep the base one. Got our Syads, which are our Succubus, our Incubus, or our Shivara. The 6 arms. Oh dear. Our other Warlock has a Succubus or a Shivara, so we'll go with Incubus for this one. Oh, you can unlock armour for them as well. We saw that the other day. Our Incubus only has the one colour. Bless him. That little Fell Hunter. Nasty little piece of work. Oh, we've run out of time. Get the Wrath Guard on that one. Do that. Infernal. My goodness. Ooh, or Abyssal. Make him red. Doom Guard. Make him blue. Beholdery thing. Yep, we keep the newer model. Last one. Big Tyrant. My goodness. Right, accept all of them. Job done. Give me the Q. Give me the Q back. Enter. I said enter. Oh, it's done me. Someone declined the invite. That wasn't me. I wasn't at fault here. There we go. Oh no, I haven't bugged it out, have I? Let me in. Let me in. Get back into the room. Just to have our rested XP. We're playing him Demonology, which means we're constantly spawning these little imps. And we can make them explode themselves at our targets. And we can summon some Dreadstalkers. And it's all about getting more demons. We'll get a lot more as we level. We'll have to wait and see. Has being in the barber shop? Absolutely. No, it hasn't, because then it wouldn't. It would be kicking me out of the queue. Let's see, we have plenty of vouchers left. That should all be alright. Let's grab on our little lightning griffin. Fly around for some balls of bronze and some rares. The old ruined veil. I'm sure one day we'll fix it. No, it's not popping up, but as long as I hit the button, it should be fine. No, level discovery level. Love it. Grab a quick talent. Oh, okay, we could summon Fellbats as bombers. Yep, we'll have another player come in. Right, well, we'll put that. We'll put the bats on G. Let's give it a go. Go on, bats. Oh! They just come out the portal and they just chuck themselves. That's great. I'm not a big fan of minion stuff, but this is starting to win me over, this spec. This is really starting to win me over. Oh, demons, go get this one. Hurl yourselves at them. Demon bolts and giant meteors. Yes. Go on. Oh my goodness. Just 6 imps kamikaze themselves just immediately. Come on, Brewmaster. Old style escort. Come on. We'll make your beer.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Tell me of your travels.
We've already killed them.
Hello.
Come on. Stay on your ankles. Get him, demons. Go. Who's this player? Barrow Moon? How's this happened? Stolen my name. Vengeance will be swift. It is fine. Right, we need to go and find some alcohol. They want to defend the beach on that turret there. That's fine. We will go off and seek. Boop. I know there's just some lying about. Oh, yep, there's a big keg in there. Wait, you lot. Dreadstalkers. My little pets, yes. How long do they last for now? They're just here? Oh no, I see it under my health bar. Couple seconds left. Alright. There's always a big one in this little cave at the back. An unstable keg. Catch the beer. Oh no, it's one of these little mini games. No. Give me the beer. Give me the beer. They're falling too quickly. We did not get much beer. We'll go hand it in nonetheless. I think that's all she wrote on this side of the beach. You can see the number going up. Our companions are over there gathering more. Oh, quick sip of drink. Oh, dry throat, dry throat. Oh, time has been getting away from me. We will do this scenario and finish our dungeon. We'll be calling it there for the day. Have some more family things to do. Got a birthday to celebrate. Oh. Going out for a meal. A new restaurant, so who knows? They're usually good. Eating good food is usually pretty solid in and of its own. Out of the way, you lot. Wrong button. That button. Go bats. Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's a decent sound effect on it as well. Got any mugs of alcohol lying around, monkeys? Yes, here we go. Give us it. Give us all your booze. Don't stand in the fire. Very newbie mistake. Carrying too much. Very well. We'll take what we've got. Oh, a giant shark. Why a giant shark? Oh, it exploded. Chunky meat everywhere. Get it in. There we go. Now we just have to defeat Captain Ook. Because hosing things. You better be ready to get some ook in your duke. I'll do it every time.
I must get closer.
Tim. Yes. Sorted. Alright. Jump out of here. Oh, and there's the DPS queue. We're just moving. This will be the last one of the morning. Oh! Whoops. I know, game I urge it first time. Give me a moment to breathe and put on stuff. Grab that one. Open that. Slap the gem in. Sorted. Start making our way back. Alright, we've done the quests here before, so that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. Let other folks grab them. Oh, and that's the lady we just did the scenario with. Whoop. So we know we're all good. Oh yeah, and then we get the instant cast. This spec seems very well put together. I know there's been loads of feedback throughout the War Within's beta for all these class changes. This seems very good. As much as I still love my main Warlock's destruction spec of just hurling fire at things, I'm very pleasantly surprised by how much I'm enjoying this one. Right, let's go murder the first boss. Now, Arjun, you fella, you know what that means.
We mimic his silly way of speaking. We control the water.
It just has to be Murloc, but older, slower, and without any random goggles in the mix. I have to stop myself doing it. I'll be doing it every damn time. Alright. Cast Shadow Bolt to build up the hand. Shoot imps at him. And he's dead. Oh. Very sad. Everyone losing themselves to the various negative emotions of the Shah. Doubt, anger, fear, hate, all that kind of thing. Very sad. And mostly because we brought a war to this land. Very sad. Then we conscripted everyone. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Oddly enough, in modern World of Warcraft, we've had an era of peace we have not known for a long time. Probably the longest era of peace. Be interesting to see after this trilogy of expansions what will make that go absolutely out the window for the future. Boom. Why are the imps healing when they blow up? Don't know. Oh. Alright. Here comes our Lady Panda.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great
Go on, bats.
serpent will not
Go on,
fall
imps.
into your hands.
Oh, clicking on the wrong one.
Jade
Yep.
serpent,
Get in there.
grant me strength.
Corrupt. Shadow Bolt dead. She didn't even summon the dragon.
My eyes.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Give me.
Alright. Nearly there. Oop. Whoa. Thank you, imps. Alright, big fella. The Shard of Doubt. Doubt. Nah, but your tongue's very silly. Alright. Nope, I do not want any more. The thank you group, very kind. We just want to get them as close to 25 to start those raid dailies for these last few alts. We hit 25, so we'll be able to do them going forward. Let us fly our way back. Just to the Vale. So we can hand in these quests, get rested XP, and we call it for the day. Nom. There we are.
Greetings.
One.
Goodbye.
And
Answers.
two.
Protect the truth.
Open them up. Get our threads. Get our bronze. Equip a new weapon. New pant. Delicious, delicious pant. That's so in WoW than Diablo style games, so it's all about that pant refresh. Alright, that'll do it for Tigran here. And that'll do it for us as well. Thank you very much for watching, folks. If you've enjoyed yourselves, please feel free to like the video. Drop down in the comments if you'd like to yell at me for any of my horrendous actions or discuss this game or others in general. Subscribe to the channel for more. If you'd like me to support me more directly, you can do so on the Patreon, though I'm aware that needs quite a bit of work to actually look decent. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me. Much love, take care, and bye-bye.